back to our new episode of Global Podcast Season 3. This is Muki and I am hosting today's podcast. Today we will be meeting with our new teacher, Teacher Grant, who is our Year 3 teacher from Foreign Language Program. Without further ado, let me Teacher Grant with me. Hello, Teacher Grant. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Very well, thank you.
All right. Teacher Grant, I would love you to introduce yourself to the audience, like to let them know you a bit more, please.
Okay. Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Grant. I grew up in England. I came to Cambodia in 2019 to take the CELTA course, ACE, and I started working a little later that year. So it's now been 6 years.
6 years.
I've been working here. I also have a part-time teaching job at University of Southeast Asia, but that is only part-time. Here at Go Global is where I work Monday to Friday. Very happy to be here. Thank you.
And Saturday, Sunday, holiday.
Not Saturday, Sunday. No, that's my time.
Okay.
Beltane.
Yeah,
Yes.
Beltane. Free time.
That's right, yeah.
Thank you, Teacher Grant, very
You're
much.
welcome.
Well, like mostly I know that your students are from 8 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the things that they bring to your class from year 2?
Well, they're still forming their identity, so they're still very young children. They are curious. They are sometimes shy, not always so confident to speak publicly, and they do have quite a large capacity to want to play all the time. But they are a joy to teach. They still have that childlike sense of wonder about the world, which maybe in later years doesn't tend to always be the case. Children become a bit more introverted and perhaps have a bit more of an attitude. But at year 3, they're delightful. Yeah.
Delightful.
They are, yeah.
Well, how long does it usually take them to adjust the new classes and your routine?
It depends. I mean, usually around a month and a half, about half a trimester. So yeah, about 6 weeks or so. I think it does take a bit longer for some than others if they're not used to a certain way of teaching. My style may be different from what they were used to, but they're very adaptable, they're very flexible. So usually within a month and a half, they've adapted quite well to the way that I teach from what they were used to previously, perhaps.
Yes. Mainly, what are the subjects that you taught in the class?
Mathematics, English, science, geography, phonics, well-being, and art. Mathematics is building and developing mental arithmetic for them. English is about comprehension exercises and speaking and writing. Well-being is a new lesson that we've had this year where we're trying to promote the use of better diet, about mindfulness, and PE can be built into that as well. But I've been encouraging them to do meditation and to understand a bit more about how to calm themselves down and switch off from their daily cycle to just be a bit more conscious of relaxing. I think it's beneficial for children of any age. So yeah, those are some of the subjects we teach. Yeah.
Teacher Grant, may I know how long does you do meditation for the kid? I like this meditation as well, like
I
to
do
make
too.
the mind calm,
Yeah,
relax.
I do too. I mean, it can depend very much on the time and place. Sometimes they can meditate and concentrate for 15 minutes, even longer sometimes. I play music from a YouTube channel that uses a certain frequency of sound, and we sit in the room with the lights out. I'd show them the posture to adopt, arms on their knees, relaxing, trying to clear their minds of thoughts. But it's not easy. It's not easy for anyone, adult or child. I wonder how many times you've tried to sit down and think of absolutely nothing for 10 minutes. Very difficult. Your mind's always trying to say to you, don't forget, later we're going to be, and remember, it's very difficult to clear your mind. But we're getting there. They're improving. I can see that.
They improve.
They're good.
I can see that your class having like project or activity outside. So may I know what are some of the projects that you introduce students to do in Year 3?
Yeah, we've been doing posters for the classroom walls, talking about rocks, talking about air pollution. We've also been making models with foam spheres to paint and to show cutaway sections of the earth, the crust, the layers going down to the inner and outer core. So it's good. It encourages them to be creative. They don't always like working as a team. I think that's probably fair to say. They prefer to just have their BFF and just a team of 2, not 3 teacher, 2. But they get on with it, and they do work well together. And it's nice to do something that they can see the result of around the room. So it's useful. We go out into the campus sometimes. We look at the way that some of the plants are growing at the back of the school, understanding about how rocks can be different. So it's good to give them realia. That's a bit of a hyperbole, but it means basically something that you can see and touch rather than just read or write about. It's useful to have that.
Yes. And another thing, I can see that even they make the conversation with you or other friends, like mostly they use English rather than Khmer. So I think this is also improve of helping the kids like speak well in English. So may I know what are the methods that you use to help them to improve reading?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's not something only in my class. We try to encourage at all times for the interactions to be in English. But one of the things that I do is that with the library visits once a week, I don't allow them to simply read a book when we're up in the library. I ask them instead to take a book of their choice and make notes and write down what they think is interesting information about a topic. Could be about the Greeks, the Romans, the solar system, flowers, plants. And after we finish in the library, we come back down to the classroom and I ask them to stand up and give a presentation about what they've just read. So that helps them understand about how to extract information from English and also helps them build confidence in speaking to others.
Very, very nice. And they work hard. They work very hard.
Well, they do. I mean, it's nice for them to read, but it's good to give them a point to doing it. There's a reason for them to do it. It's not just that they're going upstairs and reading a Peppa Pig book. You know, it's important, although they would like to. It's important that they take a reference book and they digest it. They look at the contents and they use it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Teacher Grant.
Yeah.
For another thing, how do you prepare them for Year 3 and make sure it is go smooth transition to Year 4?
Well, I mean, I'm quite lucky in the way that I've had experience of being a Year 4 teacher for some years here at Go Global. So I know what they are about to get when they move to that year. So as much as I can, I try to tailor the lessons to include topics that they will come across when they encounter their Year 4 class. For example, with science, part of the syllabus that we cover are bones and human skeletons, but it's not really developed that much, whereas in Year 4 it is. So it's good to place emphasis and get them to understand a bit more about that topic now, so that when they go up to Year 4, it's not unfamiliar to them. They will understand already a little bit about what that is. So that, I think, helps. There isn't so much of a difference between general subject matter for the topics that we study here at Go Global, but I hope that by showing them the discipline that's required and showing them when is the right time to play and when is the right time to learn, that they will be in a better place for when they go to the next level up. Yeah, for yes.
Yeah, Teacher Grant, thank you. And I would love to include our time from now on. Any last thought on how we should know about Year 4? And also if the parent or how important enrolling student in Year 4 as well.
Well, it is important, of course. At any point, we see children joining the school at various levels, whether it's preschool, kindergarten, Year 1 or upwards. But it's important for the children to feel confident, to feel that they're part of a collective. And I think here at Go Global, we encourage that. We don't try to put students into a pigeonhole of you learn this way and no other way. We encourage them to be creative, and I think as they move through the school, it's good for them to feel that there is a consistent approach to helping them learn in that way, instead of trying to shoehorn them into learning a certain way. That's what's encouraged here at the school.
Yes.
And so it is important for the students to feel that comfort, and for parents to also feel that, because the fees are not cheap, and it's good that they get value for money. And helping the students learning with either a classroom environment or outside is something that the school actively encourages with field trips and the like. I don't always feel that's the case with other schools here in Siem Reap. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gran,
You're welcome.
for your coming and sharing a lot of, experience, and also the real activity of what you have been with the kid in Year 4 as well. And I know that in Year 4, we work a lot, especially with reading, writing, listening, and speaking as well. Yeah, so the parents should let them come to school earlier, like to make sure they adapt it in school, and also they can involve the teacher and other people. Like, yeah, very well. And thank you again, teacher.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you everybody for watching this video
Thank you
from
for listening.
beginning to the end, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Bye.